Futuristic thought, futuristic things from AI to AR and much more. Well, we are in this session for the AR, which is called as augmented reality. Now, there's so much that you're already seeing. Most of you are not aware of it. Most of you are aware of it that yes, this is augmented reality. And we got somebody who's going to lead in front to much more in the new business reality with augmented reality. It's a standalone session which you will enjoy the most and learn a lot about the current scenario and what is a step forward in the future. Joining us now is the head of APAC Business Expansion, Gaurav Jain from Snapchat.
Hi everyone, my name is Gaurav Jain and I lead APAC Business Expansion for Snap in the region. Today, I'm very excited to share how we work with brands such as yourselves to help demystify and appreciate the magic and utility of augmented reality. As the camera becomes a key part of how we live our lives and where we spend our time, brands are discovering the impactful ways they can connect with their customers and develop authentic, immersive experiences to drive their business objectives through the camera. This is the power of camera marketing, the power of cutting through and building experiences, not exposures. Let me show you a video which makes my job so much easier.
Excuse me.
Today, Snapchat stands at 319 million daily active users, with 20% year-over-year growth for 5 consecutive quarters. And these numbers continue to grow every single day. Snapchat was built for what matters, to this generation driving the future. Unlike other apps that open to a feed, Snapchat opens to the camera, the heart and soul of the experience. This is where people communicate visually, the way they like it. You can add GIFs, stickers, Bitmojis, and all kinds of context and expressions to your snaps, right there in the camera. We are very proud to share today that as of now, Snapchat reaches more than 100 million users in India. Imagine millions of Indians coming to Snapchat every single day and expressing themselves with their close friends or interacting with other fun things that the platform has to offer. At Snap, our camera is well known for fun, playful, and expressive experiences. And as we saw this behavior taking off, we realized augmented reality could enhance that self-expression and make people feel even more comfortable expressing themselves. So the question is, what did we do? Well, enter AR for communication, which Snapchat first debuted in 2015. We already talked about dancing hot dogs and vomiting rainbows, and who can forget our puppy dog ears? Then we experimented with AR applied to experiences, games, and entertainment. When you can put yourself in the game, it adds a whole new dimension to fun. And in recent years, we have debuted visual search. You can scan hundreds of thousands of objects and images with our camera and learn about dog breeds, nutrition, hell, even solve math problems. And most recently, we have launched augmented reality commerce and try-on experiences. We have bridged the gap between the virtual and the real world to make shopping easier, better, more personalized. But you know what should really excite you? This is just the beginning. We are still in very early stages of AR as a new reality. The technology and capabilities are growing by the day. And when you consider the scale that we are talking about, the reach and the behavior that are already here, over 1.75 trillion snaps, 30 opens per day on an average, the potential and opportunity is incredibly exciting and useful for consumers and brands like yourselves alike. Now, if we were in a real room meeting face to face, I would have done this via a show of hands. But for the uninitiated, let's look at the full Snapchat experience. What you see on the screen are the 5 surfaces of Snapchat on a single slide. The app, of course, opens directly into the camera, where you could express yourself with millions of lenses. You could chat with your friends or families, or you could post to the map to show a real-time view of what's happening. You can add to your story to keep your friends up to date, or you could sit back to watch and learn on Discover. On the Discover screen, you can watch your friends' Snapchat stories, publisher stories, and even shows. Basically, stay updated with what's going on around the world. And finally, our latest edition, Spotlight, featuring the most creative and engaging content from the community, while of course upholding our strict safety guidelines. Now, let's talk about how Snap's camera technology extends ad campaigns into immersive experiences. Brand partners we work with in India have leaned on the technology to unlock new possibilities to extend these campaigns and drive resonance with 100 million plus addressable community we have using the camera today. Let's look at some of these. Le Panga.
India!
Want to see a magic trick? Where'd you go? There you are. Gone again?
Well, be it Netflix, who created a serendipity generator to bring alive the theme of their latest show, or Star Sports, who used audio machine learning to create excitement for Kabaddi. The possibilities for brands to connect with audiences of Snapchat is literally limitless. Now that you understand augmented reality has been demystified by Snap, let's talk about why AR is important for your brand. To help you get a sense of scale here, there are a few numbers on the left. AR is a daily habit on Snapchat. People on average use AR 30 times per day, and there are 200 million daily AR users. And that's because AR is at the point of being a true immersive experience. You can transform your face and your space. You can play with animals who sit on your shoulder. You can light up the night sky. And we create some of these experiences internally, but so do our independent creators around the world. 1.5 million lenses have been created in Lens Studio by our creative community. And brands like yourself are tapping into this in huge numbers nowadays, as AR is proving to solve business problems. We'll get to that, but for starters, the community is showing us that they find AR experiences delightful and useful as they become more sophisticated. Now, let's talk about what we mean by useful. According to a Zapper article, how augmented reality affects the brain, AR delivers 2 times the visual attention. If you think about it, this phenomena is quite intuitive on Snapchat. Snapchatters are discovering these lenses directly in the camera and voluntarily spending a good amount of time immersing themselves in the experience. Additionally, there is a 2021 global Deloitte digital study where Snapchatters who frequently use AR with their family and friends are found to pay 30% more attention to a brand. And brands have been using this increased attention to drive business results. Now, time to talk local. Long story short, India is absolutely ready for AR. 73% of people successfully identify AR when they see it. 81% of people expect and desire to use AR as a practical tool in their everyday lives. And most importantly for you marketeers, research shows that interacting with products that have AR experiences lead to a 94% higher conversion rate. So the question is, what are the advertising solutions available on Snapchat? Going back to the two behaviors I mentioned, our advertising products mirror the Snapchatters' behaviors. When consuming content, Snapchatters are served Snap ads or commercials between user stories or while watching premium content. Snapchatters can also choose to consume content from a brand through story ads that allow for longer storytelling and reside alongside our curated content. For folks who are creating snaps, we have lenses and filters. Think of lenses like augmented reality offering from Snapchat, used by brands to engage Snapchatters looking for fun, shareable AR experiences with their friends. And think of filters as creative overlays. They're like stickers. Users can add context, humor, or simply creatively elevate a snap already taken. Now, in terms of distribution, brands are able to pay for impressions directly in the camera. So when you are paying for an impression, it isn't a view in a feed, but an actual play with your lens. We feature the same buying flexibility as standard video with bidded, reach and frequency, and national takeover buy types so that we can meet all your objectives. Now they say success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing. We are only as successful as brands working with us are. So here is a snippet from the ones close to our heart. Well, this one not only evoked emotions, but also led to a staggering 80 million impressions, a 9-point lift in ad awareness, and a 7-point lift in ad awareness. A fantastic example of a brand using AR to drive business results. There's another one. For Yippee, a well-known ITC brand, we worked on a multi-product campaign that included AR, Snap ads, and story ads for the launch of their 2-flavor sachet packs. The campaign led to a 96% increase in brand association, a 6-point lift in ad awareness, and a 5-point increase in brand awareness. Me and my team have the pleasure of working with multiple stories like these on a daily basis. The question is, will you be working with us next? We fundamentally believe every business needs a camera strategy. Ultimately, we don't just want to be your advertising partner or just help you come up with cool face filters. We want to help transform the way you use the camera across your business to solve real problems. Sometimes that's with the marketing team. Other times it's with the operations or merchandising. We can help you deliver fun, useful, convenient commerce experiences for your customer. We have the largest community of AR users. This far off future of AR being integrated into our daily lives is here, and it is embedded into the culture of the Snapchat generation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gaurav. Indeed, what is the need of the hour? The AR, and I think we've been using AR for a long time. It's only getting bigger with every single year, and a lot to look forward to. That was about the new businesses reality. Thank you again, Gaurav. Let's look into what's next. It's gonna get bigger. This lunch hour, skip your lunch and get to be here because we have a very interesting set of panelists with a moderator to join in here for secrets of the trade and what on the other side.